First, I would like to give you some background about iQuestionBanks, like why we started it. One of the major reasons we started it was because every weekend we used to give some question sets to our daughters, and then we expected them to solve like all the question sets, like on different topics. And then we used to, it was all on the paper, and then we used to check all the answers and then give our feedback to her. Then we used to understand, analyze what is it that she needs to work harder on, and then what is it that she needs some explanations from teachers or from us. So that is how like we started with preparing some questions for our daughters. But over the time what we realized that is we ourselves as like parents or teachers, right, we are not like as disciplined. Sometimes we don't have time, so there are like various reasons because of which what happens is that we are not able to collect some good questions and give it to her, or like figure out what the questions needs to be. And then what happens is we used to skip some weekends, and once we lose that momentum of like home study and all, then ultimately what happens is that like she will immediately, you'll see that the marks like she's getting, or the understanding, like she'll lag behind, or she'll not go as ahead as we would like her to be. So instead of that, like what we thought is like if you make some software which will have like collection of all the questions that we have made, and then it remains with us. And then what we can do is that we can ask her to solve say 5 topics before she watches her TV, or something, some kind of discipline should be there, that before she does that she has to solve those 5 question sets. And let's say each question set will have some ranging from say 10 to 100 questions. And then like once she gets like 100% marks in those question sets, then she can move on and watch TV, or like play, or do something else. And then the good thing about this was like we had a facility to reset the marks she has got in in those question sets. So that way, like like after a week or two, or just before her exam, we can present her the same question set and ask her to solve, right? So that was a good thing about it. Also, one more thing was that like what we expected is that if she doesn't solve those questions, or any of those questions correct in the very first try, then she's not going to get any marks. So she has to solve it in the very first try. So that's when the marks will get counted, right? So much for the background, and we'll directly start with the demo. Yeah, this is the first page which you see about settings. In the first page, it's very simple actually. You just have to go and like type in your name. Say just type in my daughter's name here. Then I'll for now I'll just keep all the other options as they are. I would like to request you to keep use mist mode as much as possible, because this is the one which will give you or show you the questions which are not correctly solved in the first try. So okay, you just go ahead and save the options. Then this is where the first page will be shown. As you see, like this is about the photo vocab. So like if you click on any of the question sets, then basically what it does is it goes and like shows you the question. But in this case, the aim was to teach the students who have just started to read English. So that was the aim. So that's why here like what we show is a picture, and then below that what we show are like different options. So student is expected to let's see, like this is bold. So if the student clicks on can, then it will show you that it's a wrong option. Then he has to go and then choose bold. Then again, like this is ship. But then if the student goes and calls it as like this shape instead of this shape, for example, say he says ship, again it's wrong. Then if he clicks on ship, then of course, yeah, it will go ahead to the next question. Now if you see, like if you click on home, then the percentage shown is still 0%, right? That's what happened, right? Because he didn't solve it in the very first try. So now let's go and try to solve it in the very first try. So this is bold, and this is ship, right? Okay, let's go back. Then it shows 2%. Now this 2% is shown in red for now, but if we solve enough question and cross a certain level, then this will become like orange, and then ultimately it will become green. So that is how the percentage will progress. Then one more thing is, if I click on the settings button again, and if I say sound is on, and then I go back here, and then I click here, and then I say okay, this is parrot, then you'll see that you see the clapping sound. And if I by mistake if I call this as fish, then you'll see the boing boom, so it's like some kind of well, motivation, or kind of teasing, or like just to entertain the kids. Basically, some sound options are also there. Let's turn this off. Then if you turn this one on, pause after answer, then you must have seen the behavior that if the answer is correct, then it automatically moves on to the next question. But in this case, what will happen is, even if the answer is correct, it will just stay there, right? So you'll have to manually go and click on the next button. So this is what this option does. But personally, I feel that sound should be off, and also pause after answer, like if it immediately goes to the next question, like it will save a lot of time. Yeah. Okay, then save again. Now here, right, one more thing is that you see picture here, but instead of the picture, it is possible that, like, will show a simple text. Like, for example, for grade 1 math students, like, will show what is 2 plus 2, and then the answer will have, like, options will have 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. They have to choose the correct answer, right? Then all the at any time, students can move kind of like, using this slider to the next question. So this what slider does. It's like multiple next or previous question buttons. You can think of it that way. Then, like, you'll see some trashed button here, and a star button here. So what it does is, you can mark certain things as, like, deleted. You can mark some certain things as starred. So if you for example, right, let's what is my favorite? All right, this is my favorite. I mark it as star. And then if I go back here now, go to setting, and I want to see only the star uh, marked as star. I click here, then the only thing I see, one of one, is the ruler. So this is the way the star and also the trash button will work. Like, if I mark something as star trash, then only it will show up. But if I click on it here, it will simply say that there are no items to be shown. Please click on the home button and try the all mode. All right. So this is what the basic question bank does. So what else you would like to see? Yeah, all right. If you solve any of the questions at 100%, right, you'll also see a certificate in your photo album, basically. So it will be created using the name which you entered here. Yeah. So this is basically what it is. Just remember that, like, instead of the images, like, you'll be able to see the the actual question text, right? Yeah, there's one more thing which I didn't show, is the guide mode. Like, if you click on the guide mode, then what it does is, it only shows you the correct answer. It doesn't show you the wrong options. And also, like, if you notice, right, if I, let's say, I go back to the mist mode as usual, save, then, like, the phone is shown, the correct option is answer is phone, and it's shown as the fourth option. But now, if I go back again to solve this problem, right, you'll see that it's a second option. If I go back again, hopefully it will change to some other option. So what I want to show you is that it's it kind of shuffles, actually. So this is what has happened in this case. Like, it will shuffle to a different position, right? So that's what should happen. All right. Yep, that's what it is. Thank you very much.